Like, imagine, imagine if this was the standard for gameplay now. Like, that would just be insane. I would love that. So we got Kung Jin on the screen, right? Another exceptionally cool character to watch, by the way.
My heart,
so sick.
My heart is filled with emotions, KP, because out of any character I have faced the most is probably Kung Jin, Forever King, Slayer. So this is a match that I see 50 steps ahead, and I'm really looking at these guys, seeing like if they got everything down right. I'll know who's on their shit.
All right, well, we're going to find out right now. How about that meaty overhead? You've seen a lot of those, right? You kind of blocked that on reaction at this point. My with a Lerma to get things started up. A trade, not quite in his favor, which means he was just a frame too shy. Although Quan Chi's neutral jump attack being the fastest in the game. Trying to keep it safe, chases him with the armor. That's the Kung Jin special. And you got a checkmate situation right there. Didn't matter what you did, Dink. Didn't have enough health to survive. No armor was going to save you. You just got to block and die.
Yeah, and right away, like I said, as much as I played this match, I never seen actually a Kung Jin normal trade with the Lerma. So that was something very strange. And Codecaine right now, he's playing this so right. Rush in, do not let Quan Chi breathe. But it is mix-up time, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all hear Michelangelo, right? Oh, he didn't send the bat, but he went for the mix and got armored out. Mike said, yo, I never saw a trade on the Lerma. He's just trying to let y'all know that he is the most efficient man you ever seen in the history of neutral jump punches. So good that you couldn't even trade with him. Kiss his Evo medals. Anyway, more mix-ups galore. Don't care who you are. You ain't blocking that shit right there. Low overhead, or is it overhead in the low? The Quan Chi player decides, or do they? They just react to the hit as Dink mixes his way to a round two victory.
Oh man, just watching this, I can't stop smiling. It's just I see myself and Slayer just playing these characters, and especially in this level for some weird reason.
Beautiful shimmy, walk up, delay, stand one from Dink. He knows that Codecaine is reacting. As you saw the armor through the forward overhead mixed up, you saw the reactions to anything, using the invincibility on the platform to escape the mix up. Like Codecaine just is playing MKX, and he has the essence flowing through his veins right now. Double armor, overhead. This time, watch your legs. We can trade rounds, but we can't trade W's, all right? That's one for the Shaolin.
Yeah, and just for those watching that maybe don't know the matchup too well, hey, to simplify it, Quan Chi has to stay far away until he gets the hit, then he can mix, and Kung Jin just needs to stay in his face. And right now, Codecaine proving he's just working the matchup a little better. He was just in his face, and he didn't give up. He was on that Codecaine.
Ooh, solo off the own supply? Well, let me find out. Anyway, game two, as we head into the refugee camp, one of my favorite stages in the game background wise. It's really sick, a lot of stuff going down, and a crucial point for the story. Just, you know, a lot of the times in MK lore, problems can be solved, but we got too many egos and people who just want to kill for themselves, and it could be much different. But Quan Chi here, before he get his neck sliced by Scorpion, just minding his business, gonna get the clean jump in, but out of range to where his combo doesn't start up and he can't get the connection. That just sucks. But it's even better for Codecaine to recognize that it whiffed, and he's able to interrupt the rest of the string for a full combo start of his own. That's just awareness, man. People, they really understand this game at this point.
Yeah, and right now, Shujinkydink, on the right side of the level, he can use that interactable a little more just to wake up, since Quan Chi obviously doesn't have a lot of wake ups. But right now, we're going to see some intense zoning. This is where he wants to be, as you guys can see. Some people call it spamming, whatever you want to call it, but this is where you want to be. But Codecaine says, no, sir.
Oh, whiffs. And this should be enough for death. Get a bat out there. Oh, it doesn't need it. Gonna get the NJP here. Easy follow up, and if not, it should be a checkmate situation. Unnecessary. Yeah, anybody who uses the word spam in a derogatory fashion is a scrub, and like their opinions are irrelevant because they're playing a game of their own in their mind, you know. And when you're playing your own game and not the game on the screen, well, you just kind of lose. So Dink with the check right there, taking advantage of the plus frames, getting that down three. That big boot. Remember before the game came out and Boone teased us with like the kneecaps of a bunch of characters, and they had the Quan Chi on there. That was the one that we kind of all guessed. That was so sick. I wonder what the promo for 12 is going to be when they get ready to start like officially trolling. But for now, no trolling in this. Back to the wall. defense on 200. And the big skull to knock Codecaine out of the air is just as you said, Mike. Once he got that full distance and he was able to hold it, Codecaine couldn't do shit.
Exactly. As you can see, like, hey, we seen Codecaine first round. He was working that rush down. But as you can see with this replay, just Dink, he had it in the bag. He knew, oh, I just got to stay far back. I forgot about that. And he just staying far away. And as you were saying about spamming, there's a lot of people there's casuals that'll say, call you spamming. But I always say, it's not about, look, when people are playing for money and stuff, it's like, if I know, if you're calling me spammer, oh, stop doing that move, I'm going to keep doing it because I'm going to win.
Why do I need to show you my next level if you can't get past the first one? Listen, like the great Herman Edwards said, you play to win the game. If you don't have that mindset or you're a casual, then shut the fuck up about tournament play, please and thank you. Anyway, moving on to game 3, Mike. Go ahead. I kind of cut you short right there. My apologies.
No, it's okay. Yeah. I was just talking about like the whole spamming thing and stuff, but you said it perfectly. And right now, Shujinkydink, he's gonna get this big combo full screen, and now Kung Jin's gonna have a hard time. Can Codecaine get in? And look at this.
Yo, this is so rough. And Dink is so smart with the zoning. He doesn't even care for the mix-up at this point. All that chip and meter build and another pushback. You just see skull after skull after skull as he has the bat there for insurance. And now we get dirty.
I love that. I love that with standing one. Because Codecaine thought he was going to do the 1-2, which is a low, but he just whipped the standing one and went for the overhead.
Yeah, and tell me about that 4-4. Like, this shit looks so lazy. Like, the kick is just so casual. Like, it's kind of slow, but not really. It's just very disrespectful. But that's what Quan Chi is, and he has, in my opinion, the best design he's ever had in this game. From his look to his moveset, all of it. But right back at you, Codecaine's got an answer. You want to play back? Back. I can play up. Let's do this rush down thing. Oh, he's waking up without board. That's a Slayer right there. Back forward 3.
He actually wants to go in right now. He's moving in. He's playing. He's playing.
Gets the delay. Here's a throw. Opportunity strikes full screen, but he has to be wary that he cannot look for a trade. And the call out.
Read?
Dink got his whole life ran right there. That's some shit. When you hit him, you look at him like your opponent, and you just smile, and then you just look back at the screen.
Codecaine went to the library, picked up a book called Shujinkydink, and said, I could read this in one sitting.
Freeze. All right, here we go. They try to play a full screen game. Another call out, and I like the idea from Codecaine. The aggressiveness is just on 2000, using the stage, all of his forward advancing specials, everything he can to force his way in. The thing about it, Mike, anytime you try to force something, there comes a time when you're doing too much. And it all falls apart. And right now, Codecaine has no bar or no EX armor to escape, and the next hit from Dink is gonna win.
Yeah, and that's beautifully put.
Doesn't matter, checkmate. Yeah, meaty.
There's people that will look for that one move where they're like, I need to hit this during the round, and it's like you can't look for that. You got to play neutral. Whatever hit you get, that's what you capitalize on.
3 hits of armor, baby. EX sky drop. Anyway. Playing the rush down here and just going into the corner. He did not have the EX bar. You know, that came from the forces trying to throw his what's his little weapon called? I can't even remember. The little disc. Whatever. I'm gonna just call it a disc. Then you had the
Chakram?
The interactables. Yeah, there you go. All that shit. It just, once he finally got in, it was like a dog chasing his tail, you know what I'm saying? It's like Heath Ledger said, yeah, if I catch you, I just wouldn't know what to do with it. And that's exactly how he looks once he got Dink into a tight situation. Now the switch to Reptile. Ooh, I didn't know what else he had in the bag, but if his name is, you know, codeine and cocaine, and you bring the noxious out, I mean, I see what's going on here. There is a theme with this, gentleman.
That man does have a theme right now. And his theme is rush that shit down. And yep, he's doing it right now. He's, you know, Shujinkydink still got it though. He's playing that nooch. Uh-oh. Now you're in the corner, Quan Chi. What are you going to do to get out? And you're not going to manipulate people. You got to get out. You got to be honest. Wow. Beautiful by Codecaine. But he's out. That sneaky snake. He just jumped out.
All right, my apologies, TC. Thank you for the correction. Anytime you don't, just let me know. Mid combo, you thought it was sweet? No. Here come the resets. You love those. Big time trouble, and Reptile trying to force his way in. And Dink, oh yeah, ain't nothing wrong. 30+ points, single flop. Nah, I got reactions. You saw the punish on the dash? Oh yeah, Dink's got all those. He's been punishing that combo for that special move for 10+ years now.
Yeah, Dink, man, repping Quan beautifully, making us wish Quan Chi was in MK11. He's looking so good. He got Codecaine in the corner. Shujinkydink doing the rush down.
Armor to flip out, blocks the low. Dink on point with the guessing. Beautiful anti-air cone. Come here, come to me. Going to the corner now. NJP 5 frames. You can hit that off of any juggle with Quan Chi. It's got to be one of the more satisfying hits to land.
And okay, Codecaine could make the biggest comeback right now. He got Shujinkydink in the corner, but he has to keep him there. But no, Shujinkydink is just so good at realizing when to get that hit, and now he's out. Now it's zoning time by Quan Chi.
Curtains right here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, delay on the EX. That's such a slick ability. Anytime Quan Chi does a rune, he can get away with making it safe, you know, quote unquote, by just not doing the EX if your opponent has the fear.